And we are live. Gonna play some music. Dave is in chat.
I'm closing my game.
Do.
Let's get going, Peggy.
Alrighty, we could run another segment or... Scratch that for us. We have a caller.
You're through to 189.16, The Scream. What's your emergency?
Hello again, Forrest. Oh, that call with the teens was awful, those poor kids. Still, I'm glad the girl didn't get hurt.
Thanks.
Yay,
for
I saved
your
people.
concern. Are you in trouble? What's on your mind?
I wanted to ask you again to play my song, Forrest. You said you were gonna play it, but you didn't.
Your name was Dawn, right?
What, Peggy? Yes. Oh, well remembered. My name is Dawn, and I wanted to ask you again to play my tune, Forrest. Long Ride Home. You know, the one that Peggy said she threw outside the window?
You must really love that song if you're calling up to ask for it when you know we don't have it.
Well, I do love it. And I don't want to argue, but you do have it. It's just outside the window.
There's a serial killer on the loose. I can't just go outside hunting for a record.
I'm really sorry, Dawn, but we just can't get it right now.
But wasn't the Whistling Man just at the old murder house? That's miles from the station. It won't take you a second to grab it.
Don, I'm not sure if you've heard, but there's something unnatural about this freak. He's fast. I'm not risking it.
Oh, but I think you will. Forrest? Peggy, I'm calling with more than a request. I know something. I think I know who's gonna be next.
What?
Are you serious?
Play my song, Forrest, and you'll find out.
Well, folks, here's some music for you while I think things over.
189.16.
Is she serious, Peggy?
She's serious about
Getting good at being a DJ, yo.
Peggy, I mean, is she
You'll
serious?
say, did you actually make
I
one of
don't
those
know,
hoops
Forrest,
into the
but
that?
we don't really have a choice, do we?
I mixed one of the sounds in.
All right, I'll do it.
You're a good man, Forrest.
I don't know my whole
Slide you
sound
to
for
the
it, but
fire.
Wait, our fire door has to be unlocked?
Yeah, you know, I never thought about it, but...
I don't know if I like that.
We should talk to Reggie about that later.
Outside.
Anyway, I'll hold the fort down while you're out. Maybe I'll even get a caller. That could be exciting.
189.16.
Okay, let me go.
With me, Peggy.
Let me go. 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 Really unsafe that I have to unlock a fire door. Super unsafe. Oh, I should. I don't think I had that. I tried to go for the fire door. Downstairs, I imagine. So not here. But I feel safe if I were to take this guy's statue. I might have to throw it at someone. I'll be like, ugh!
Beam over the head with it. But yeah.
That was the worst toss ever. Toss it at you. Leave me alone.
Yeah, that was pretty terrible.
Gotta open each door. Can I turn the lights? I can't play with the lights. I said open.
You know, I hope she'll be happy when I'm brutally murdered by the Whistling Man. Out here. In the open. Hello?
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely the kind of spot where someone gets...
Stabbed.
Yeah. Totally. 100%. Okay, I see 2 fuses, which I'll probably need. Okay, that wasn't creepy at all.
The guy just...
3 fuses. I've had a caller calling looking for a particular song that was thrown. Wasn't that Smoke Green a second ago? He was thrown out the window, and there we
Which
go.
window would she have thrown it out of?
This window, because I found it, unless that's not the song.
Here it is. Long Ride Home. Of course, it locks behind me. And of course the key doesn't work on this side. Fantastic. Well, this is broken. Looks like it'll be secure at least. Great.
Oh, of course you can't go in the way you normally go.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Of course. Let's see. That looks like a wire going this way. This is probably where those fuses is gonna.
Yep.
Looks like I'm gonna have to hunt around for some new fuses.
Trash. You know what?
Perfect. You need 3.
Let's throw those. We're just gonna pretend the other ones went into the trash, the garbage can properly.
I don't know what you're talking about. I thought they went in the garbage can properly.
Yeah, they totally went into the garbage can properly. Totally. Let's start this one. I was a little nervous if there was an actual 35. I wonder.
Oh, the order, if there's...
Yeah, there's an order or whatnot. I noticed that there's a number that's a 70. So I'm wondering, where was the other? There's one over here, and then wasn't there one right there?
Yeah.
Oh, there's another one there.
Right there, next to the can.
Yeah, I think it probably needs to be a certain number or something. Because this one says like A20.
No.
The one I put on said 30. That one says 5. And I see a number that says 70. So I got 55 at the moment. It's probably 5. Oh, that's 5. I'm probably gonna need to. Math. Oh, where's that other one I was looking at? It was around corner. That's 5, right? How many slots do I have? Because this isn't gonna...
4.
Okay, so what do we got? We got 30, 45, 50, 60, 70.
Bingo!
I was a little nervous doing the math in my head, thinking, did I do something wrong? Am I doing the math wrong in my head? I feel like I need one more.
I could probably survive that fall.
Oh. I have to crouch to fall? Can I close that door behind me, please?
No.
looks like the janitor's closet. What did Peggy say his name was? Clive?
The fuck?
I'm not even gonna ask. Oh,
The-
okay. That's kind of a nice safe room. A hidden room.
What the hell? Peggy is not gonna believe this.
Is the janitor the whistling man? Let me just play with that for a second.
There's a key. I'll just take that. Might be important.
This is either going to be something that's going to come important later, or clue-wise, I mean, I'm probably going to need to like use this for
Yeah.
clues, but still very, very suspicious. Like, that's not a normal janitorial thing.
I wonder how the show's going.
Obviously, they have to have like cans and stuff for me to walk by and knock over, just in case. Add a little bit of spook.
Yep.
Still don't like that door is open, and now there is a clear and easy way to get in. Damn it!
Go back out there and it'll be closed or something. Never mind.
No, I just have to crouch to get through there. Walking back through this way again. I mean, totally meant to do that. It's not like I forgot that the door. Well, I knew the door would lock behind me, but I was hoping that I'd be able to not get locked out. Like, you know, kind of peek around the corner, keep my foot on it so it wouldn't close behind me, and first from that peeking behind. Gotta have proper etiquette. Gotta properly. Oh nope, I left that door open. Gotta close that door. Still, can I come up here? Still no? Yeah, thank you, Peggy.
Isn't that such a good song, folks? And now for...
Jesus, Forrest, you've been gone for ages. I thought something had happened.
Something did happen. Clive the janitor might be Clive the murderer.
Bum bum bum.
Start from the beginning. The fire door.
Now 240.
Why did you heave that thing all the way up here?
Because the basement's creepy as hell, and I don't like standing around down there.
Fair. All right, let's run through this again. We have a creepy board you found in a creepy basement made by our creepy janitor, who you think is the creepy whistling man.
Yep.
And on the creepy board are the names Chuck Brody, Kim Walker, Rebecca Allen, and Aunt Williams.
Correct.
And you think one of these people will be the whistling man's, Clive's, next target.
That's right. And we've got to find them.
You said there are 4 locations listed there too? The hospital, the power station, the gas station, and the trailer park. Clive must think the target is at one of those locations. Forrest, you're gonna have to figure out if any of the potential targets are at one of these locations tonight. Hit the button if you need any help.
Okay. Sorry, what was it on? Chuck Brody, September 18th, Festival of Disaster. Gallows Creek Harvest Festival closed early this year after targeted struck only hours after. Let me turn that down just a little bit. Local Dr. K recommended all locals get their flu shot ASAP. Flu season upon us. Doesn't have a thing. Staff fire station. Cool, I can pick all that stuff up. Big Wheel Breaks, Creek Harvest Festival closed early this year. Here for we are the September 3rd. I was supposed to figure some of this out. Oh, that was for the other puzzle.
And there's the town.
Yeah, I had to use this for another puzzle trying to figure out to save someone. I have so much information. What am I looking at
How's
there?
it going?
It's not going well. I could use some help.
Okay, let's review the basics. We need to work out who the next target is. There's 4 locations, right? And 4 people. We need to figure out if anyone is at any of the 4 locations tonight. And if they are, we can call them and warn them. There must be some connections between the notes.
That makes sense.
Great. Need any more help?
Yes, actually.
Yes, please.
Sure. I think you should be methodical with this. Try grouping the notes by who they're about. You could also have a look at the dates and make a timeline. Maybe that will help rule out potential targets.
What year is it?
Got it.
1987.
No problem.
Yeah, the year I was born.
It was 1986. 24-hour gas station brought by local Ox lottery winner Christine. The gas member has been sold to a man who won the lottery 14 years ago. The new owner claims it will keep him busy. Diary of a car thief. First Sunday, 6th September, TKO 50, then come on down to the early convention featuring Split Home Street against the lead engineer responsible for the Gallows Creek Harvest Festival disaster in 1972. 1972. Engineers that work on limitations. Whatever. Junior engineer Sean Everett. Was Sean a name? I don't think Sean was a name.
I don't think he was.
I keep seeing the gas or things talking about the gas station, to be honest. and the gas station lines up with something tonight. I'm just trying to figure out who the gas station lines up with.
Is there a gas station article?
Yeah, there's multiple gas stations. Christine's Gas and Repair has been sold to a man who won the lottery. Where was it? Tuesday 1st to Sunday 6th September. Health and safety, come on down. Wait, I'm going on to the yearly convention.
Okay, right there is what here.
That was investigator. It's like I feel like there's a timer counting down a little bit here.
How's it going?
It's not going well. I could use some help.
Okay, let's review the basics. We need to work out who the next target is. There's 4 locations, right? And 4 people. We need to figure out if anyone is at any of the 4 locations tonight. And if they are, we can call them and warn them.
Wait.
There must be
Former
some
Gauss
connections
high football
between
captain
those.
Chuck Rose
That makes
suffered
sense.
career-ending injury.
Need
Victim of
any more
festival
help?
disaster. No, that was...
Yes, please.
Sure. I think you should be methodical with this. Try grouping the notes by who they're about. You could also have a look at the dates and make a timeline. Maybe that will help rule out potential targets first.
Got it. Thanks, Peggy.
No problem.
Putting some music on. Oh, I'm not even live. I feel like a lot of these are all going towards Chuck.
Okay, then go with it.
Because Chuck is the legend, and then I kind of want to say Chuck and gas station.
Alright.
How's it going?
Ready, Peggy?
Are you sure?
No.
We've only got one shot at this.
I'm sure. Let's do this.
Okay, name first. Who do you think the target is?
Chuck Brody.
And where will I find them?
The gas station.
Okay, I'm dialing. One moment.
Hello?
Chuck Brody! Listen, I know this sounds crazy, but we have reason to believe the Whistling Man is coming for you. You need to get yourself and everyone else out right now.
The Whistling Man? Who the hell are you? Who is this?
This is Forrest Nash. Listen, the Whistling Man's back. We found a list with your name on it, and
God. It's today. The year I finally let myself forget.
quit talking and run!
I think he ran off.
Well, fingers crossed that Chuck...
Jeez! It sounds like something blew up!
He's using bombs now?
Is Chuck?
I don't know.
Hang on, we're getting a call. Chuck?
Chuck!
Forrest, the whole goddamn gas station's gone up.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so. I got everyone to follow me out. The town's only ambulance was blown to hell, though. Yeah.
Doesn't seem like the Whistling Man's MO.
I've got to get to the hospital. I'm not feeling great. Forrest, man, I can't thank you enough, but... Yeah, I gotta go.
Wait, Damn it. We lost it. What was that about today?
Oh, Forrest, the call board is lighting up. Get us into some music while I deal with this.
Here's some music while we regroup here on KFAN 189.16, The Stream.
Oh, I played that song already. Gonna catch 'em all.
There's gotta be more in the basement to show us who Clive is targeting. And if that's the case,
I don't
we can
want to
get
go
ahead
back in
of
the
him.
basement.
Stop the killings before they
Well,
can
I
happen.
guess this game will see if you're
Forrest,
good at
we need to go back
solving.
down.
By we, you mean me, right?
Yep. Like I said, I need to handle all these calls. Maybe start with that creepy mannequin room you mentioned before. I still have a lot of questions about those.
Me too.
Fine, I'll go back in the creepy mannequin room. I don't want to, but I will. The girls' washroom looks so much more nicer than the guys' washroom. Just gonna say, wait, they both look the same. I was gonna say, like, I wasn't sure if I was in the right washroom for a second. Do 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 do.
I don't know, the guys looks like it goes more with the ambiance of the rest of the building, whereas the other one, girls just looks too clean. Like they didn't add the shadows.
I don't want to play this anymore. I just want to. No!
Is it because it hurts your brain?
It says the guy who doesn't like puzzle games. I like puzzle games. I want to play the puzzle stacking.
Hey, I don't mind puzzle games. I just know I'd be terrible at it, so I'm just like, I'm gonna forgo the cost of playing games like that for ones I'll actually probably beat and finish.
Oh. See what I can stack in here.
Oh, okay, that was pretty good.
I know. See how high I got?
Put that up there. Now I'll try to stack beer cans and then milk.
Can I turn the TV on? I can't play the game. I can't play the game in the game.
Oh, perfect.
I also can't run. Private, I'll probably go there later. What was the, I'm like, I was about to take the long way. I'm like, should I go the long way back down? Because I can't remember where the door to go down is. But I remembered. Totally remembered. I knew that other door wouldn't open. Nice chair.
The key. Was this always here? I must have missed it when I brought everything upstairs.
What key? Oh, that. Don't think that was there before.
What? Oh.
That key.
Honestly, I can't remember if it was or wasn't.
Hey, Forrest!
Peggy, give me some warning before yelling down the intercom?
Sorry. Buzz the intercom when you find something and want to discuss it.
Oh. Get another map. Got radio. equipment.
Where's the gas station on the map, anyways? That might come into effect later, us knowing where that is.
Well, the gas station was exploded. I don't know. I mean, there's probably more than one gas station, but I don't know.
Peggy, I
Fair
found
enough.
a tape and a map down here.
A map of what?
Looks like it might be to somewhere in this storage area.
Weird. Well, maybe the tape will give us more information. Give it a play.
There's a,
George Barrow, 1968. That's when this all began for me. Follow the maps, find the tapes. I'll be waiting.
Wait. George Barrow? We all heard that he drowned after a night out drinking. Was it actually Clive? Has Clive really been the whistling man for that long?
He says I need to follow the maps and find the tapes. I guess that's what this map is about.
I think we need to see what else is hidden down here. Be careful, Forrest. Keep looking. Buzz the intercom when you found something.
Small lacerations to arms, legs, and face, typically obtained by running through foliage. Severe blistering to the feet, as though the deceased had been running without stalling.
I don't like going down this area.
Too many things. Oh, we're trying to look for the photo.
Time of autopsy.
Oh, I already found the photo.
Cause of death is
Like the location in the room, you mean?
The whole room is just messed up.
Time of autopsy is 7 a.m. Cause of death is asphyxiation from drowning. The degree of rigor mortis indicates that the subject has been deceased for 5 hours. That puts the time of death.
Okay, and then there's that tape here.
Small lacerations to arms, legs, and face, typically obtained by running through foliage. Severe blistering to the feet, as though the deceased had been running without stalling. Preliminary toxicology results shows no signs of inebriation. However, a high amount of cortisol was found, indicating elevated levels of stress in the immediate moments before death.
Why would you have so many tape recorders just screwed around?
For extra content for you.
Right there.
Additionally, there appears to be a post-mortem injury to the arm. It looks like it was trapped in a car door. It is the coroner's opinion that the subject likely feared for his life and was chased
Wasn't it already in that area?
from a height into a body of water where he hit his head.
Oh no, I think it's.
Following that, he was moved.
Dr. Sullivan, we need to have a talk. That recording. Shut it off. If you're listening to this, then I'm probably dead.
What the?
I'm a man who likes to stay informed. I've got subscriptions to newspapers all over the country. A few weeks ago, I noticed headlines cropping up in those papers, one after the other. Each headline about a murder. Each murder, the death of someone I knew.
Ooh, a new vinyl for my collection.
Each one drawing closer to the gallows point, drawing closer to the anniversary. None of us are innocent, but I don't think we deserve killing. Oh, I hope now that I can save some folk from the worst that I can. I don't know. Do something to make up for what I did back then, I guess. I didn't kill anyone, mind you, but that's past mattering. Now, there's more I could say that I should say, but my employer made it clear that my family would pay a high price if I ever spoke out. So, hopefully I've said
This is a long tape.
whoever the hell you are, to start putting the truth together.
What the hell? Peggy is not gonna believe this.
Ooh. The creepy hour. Put that face down. It's like Resident Evil. Just move everything around to try and figure out. You look in there.
Opens. Pen.
Can I do anything with that? Doesn't look like it.
Oh, that book's on the wall.
Yeah. So it doesn't look like I can do anything with that. Just make sure I didn't miss. There doesn't seem to be anything in there in general. I got that one, I'm pretty sure. It'd be nice if there was like something to indicate like it's been gotten.
Yeah, like a little number 1 out of whatever, 5 out of whatever.
Yeah. Not even that, just like if the light on it changed.
On that too.
Like something just to be like, okay, this has been.
There's no like start menu or option menu when you open up the menu stuff.
Why would there be suddenly a start menu, whatever? I mean, it's not something that's been there telling you, hey, you've got X amount of clues, and suddenly now Dave's saying, oh, there isn't.
What? You don't have like a start menu or something to push
What have you found,
on
Clark?
your controller?
It's an autopsy tape. Doesn't say for who, but I think it must be for George.
Start. Look at that. Nothing there that says.
Something's bugging me, Peg.
Don't know you're playing the
I
game.
swear I recognize the voice of the
Okay,
woman
fair
talking
enough.
on the tape. I just can't place it.
Seriously? Do you think you've met her before?
I don't know. I mean, I just got here recently. I don't know. Found another tape that talks more about how George died.
What did it say?
It sounds like he was running for his life. Sprinting through trees and bushes, getting cut up all over.
What would drive someone to do that?
I'm not sure yet. There's also a tape about a toxicology report. There were no signs of drinking or that he was on anything.
What? But everyone said he went swimming drunk and drowned. It was in the newspaper and everything.
I found a tape that introduces a new detail to the story. Post-mortem injury. Apparently, his arm got caught in a car door.
A car door?
Yeah, after he died. How do you suppose they can tell?
How can they tell? I'm a radio producer, not a coroner.
In another tape, the coroner comes to the same conclusion as I did. George was running from something.
Maybe an animal?
Maybe, but then there's this next bit, where the coroner thinks he was moved post-death.
Moved the body? How weird.
At the end of the tape, someone burst in and demanded the doctor, Dr. Sullivan, to stop recording.
Dr. Sullivan. Wait, Virginia Sullivan? She was your caller from earlier.
Well, then our caller was involved in a conspiracy around this boy's death. We need to call her back once we finish down here. It looks like she might know something about what's going on. I think I found Clive's last recording. I think Clive might be gone.
Gone?
I found a confession. Not for any killings, but for playing a part in covering up George's death. He left this behind in case he died. He hoped someone would find it.
Do you think the Whistling Man already got him?
Possibly. We've had a lot of callers tonight, but maybe not every victim made it to the phone, you know? We don't know how many there really are.
Christ, Forrest, that's dark.
I know, but Clive said he had read about other murders in other towns, and that the murders were all folks who knew about the incident. And the killings were getting closer to Gallows Creek. He said he wanted to do something good for once.
The board in his office. He wasn't tracking people down to kill them. He was tracking them down to save them. Why didn't he just come out with all of this?
He said his employer threatened his family if he spoke out about any of it.
His employer? The one who orchestrated the cover-up? Oh, Clive. Sorry for thinking you killed all those people. Do you think you found everything?
I think so.
Forrest, what's going on here?
Someone wanted that boy's death to seem like an accident, and they hired Clive to make it look that way.
Come back upstairs when you're ready. We need to figure out our next step.
From beyond the grave, it's 3 a.m. Do you know where your children are?
Thank God you're back, Forrest. I've been running out of stuff to pad our airtime with.
Peggy, you work in radio.
Forrest, I'm stressed.
That's the new one
really?
I found, right?
How are we supposed to keep
No,
the
no,
show
it's that
going
one.
with
Looked
all
like it had a
this
tiger on it.
This is our job, Peggy. We gotta do it.
You're right. So, what's the plan now?
I think
That sounds
we
good.
should call Virginia back.
All right, I'll get her on the line. When you're ready, shut the music off.
Jamming, jamming, jamming.
Okay, Forrest,
People
shut the
gonna
music off.
die.
Hello again, Gallows Creek. This is Forrest Nash. We're circling closer to the truth behind tonight's events. To this end, we're calling back one of our earlier callers, Virginia Sullivan.
Jesus, that felt a little bit odd.
Bunker here. Who's this? Is it you? Goose?
Sure.
Bunker, it's Goose. Goose! 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 Goose!
a long story.
Faster! The party has moved!
Oh, cool. Where's it moved to?
This old lady's house. She's pretty cool, though. Dude, she said we could raid her liquor cabinet if we stayed and protected
Really
her.
long story.
Of course, we're not drinking anymore. We're staying strong
okay.
in case that whistling turd.
Not that long.
The old lady might need our help.
Of course, man. Of course. Hey, could you put me on with the old lady? You know, to check if it's cool for me to drop by.
Oh, there's that goose respect we love. I'll grab her now.
Hello? Is this Goose?
Hey, Dr. Sullivan.
Who is this?
Hey, Virginia, it's Forrest. I'm glad you're still okay.
Oh, Forrest. Sorry, I'm still jumping.
Don't be sorry. You've been through a lot.
I'm
Essentially,
so
I saved
sorry
her.
this happened to you, Virginia.
By sending a frat party to her.
Easy. We're not calling to talk about earlier. We're calling because we think you can help us understand why this is happening tonight.
Me? What would I know?
Does the name Clive mean anything to you?
Clive? No. I don't know that name. What are you asking about this for?
Really?
You mentioned that name earlier when you called us the first time.
I don't know what I said then. I was petrified, Forrest.
Clive's the janitor at our station, and we know you spoke to him in the past.
Forrest, please. You don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, we're putting it on the air.
Virginia, it's okay. Clive won't be coming after you.
We think Clive's dead.
Dead? But isn't he? He's the whistling man, Forrest.
Why are you so certain Clive's the whistling man?
Because all those years ago,
It's okay, Virginia. He's gone. We found evidence to suggest well...
And we found your autopsy reports for George Barrow.
How? I saw him destroy them.
Well, he didn't. I don't know if he kept them or made copies or what, but we found them. And we know it's related to what's happening tonight, which is why we called you. Why did you stay quiet?
All right. One day, I went to work to find a boy on my slab. And as I finished the autopsy, this man, Clive, he just burst in. And he started making demands to give over the reports, to falsify what I found. Of course I said no. But, well, when someone wants to make you do something, they can use the carrot or the stick. For me, he used both. You see, my sister is sick. She has a chronic condition that's never going away. It's expensive to treat, and it was getting to where I couldn't afford it. And Clive promised me that his employer would pay for my sister's treatment if I did what he said, and that if I ever spoke about this, he'd beat me to within an inch of my life. I don't know why he had me do it, but my sister needed me. You have to understand. She needed me.
We understand.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Virginia.
it's okay. I get it.
That was brave.
God,
Sister needs you. I was paying attention. I wasn't distracted.
This will help end it, Virginia. Thank you.
Stay safe.
At least they put that court
So,
up there.
Virginia's tied up in all of this.
Clive threatened her to keep quiet about George's death. But for who? Why cover up these details? We could try Sandra.
What would Sandra know?
I don't know, but we have to start somewhere. Anyway, just be careful when you're talking to her. Don't push too hard. We don't want her to hang up.
I'll be careful.
All right,
I'm always
calling
careful.
her now. Hopefully
Should
she's
we
at
really
the
be doing
desk.
this all on the air?
Probably not.
Aha! Forrest, you're through.
Hello?
this is Sandra at Jazz Pizzazz Jazz Studio. Who is this?
Hello again, Sandra! It's Forrest Nash of 189.16, The Scream. And you're live on air.
Oh, I always thought folks called into a radio show, not the other way around. How Jazz
Radio shows call out.
Well, we're trying to understand what's behind the attacks tonight. We had a few questions.
Why, Forrest, of course. Heck, after the way you saved my life, I'd say yes to just about anything you asked.
Do you know why the Whistling Man might have targeted you?
Ha! As far as I can tell, he was just a knife-wielding psycho with superhuman cardio. He'd have chased after anybody.
Right. Well, we think he might be chasing specific people. People who know about the death of a boy named George.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. Sorry.
Damn it, Sandra, don't play games.
I don't know anything. Oh, look at the time. Sure, it's late. I have to go. I'll drive home now, or just drive. I'm sorry.
Probably should have been a bit more nicer to her.
Well,
I might have gone a bit hard on her.
a bit?
All right,
Versus
all
every
right,
takes a
let's
while.
just
I don't know if they're
move
good or
on.
not.
Well, folks, if anyone out there has any thoughts on what's going on tonight, please call in.
That's good timing. We've got a call waiting just this second.
Oh. You disappointed me.
We have a call waiting.
Welcome to 189.16, The Scream, with me, your host, Forrest Nash.
Hi, Boris. I know this is really out of the blue with everything happening tonight. But I wondered if you could send this special birthday message to my uncle.
Sure, why not?
I'd welcome a change of pace. I'd be glad to.
Thank you, Boris. He's my Uncle Ronnie. His first name's Peter, but he never liked his name.
Fucking pizza place.
She always had salt and pepper hair, even as a kid. Can you believe it? Folks always called him Pepper.
Thanks for the history lesson. Is there anything besides happy birthday you would like to say to Mr. Pepper? Oh my god damn it!
Yes!
Pepperoni.
Tell him we can get the best birthday deals and party packages here at Puddy's Pizza. Starting at just...
You son of a bitch! Stop!
Totally pizza
Sorry,
place.
Forrest. Let's just move on. We've already got another caller on the line.
This is 189.16, The Scream. I'm Forrest Nash. You're on the air, caller.
Oh.
Caller. Ponty.
Ponty's Pizza always delivers. Come rain or sleet or whistling man, we'll be there.
Forrest? Forrest? Are you okay? Forrest?
I hope the Whistling Man gets in with his own pizza slice.
Jesus, Forrest?
Sorry.
I said that on the air. God damn it.
That's too much.
It's okay.
That's how you lose a
It's been a
job.
high-stress night. Don't worry about him anymore, okay? Not for tonight, anyway. I think he's spent for now. We've got another call, whenever you're ready.
Folks, don't spend your money at Ponty's Pizza. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Moving along, I'd like to welcome another caller to 189.16, The Scream, with me, Forrest Nash. Who, may I say, is calling?
Well, hello again, Forrest.
Dawn. Ah, I bet I know why you're calling. I'm sorry I didn't play your song. There's a lot going on. But please?
Never mind that now. First, I'm calling because I need your help.
Are you in danger?
I sure am.
Do you mean...
Yes, he's He's after me now.
You?
I think so. He must have heard me on the radio helping you.
Helping? You didn't exactly help.
Maybe I've been helping more than you know. I was out following a lead, trying to work out who would be next. After Chuck.
And what happened?
And I started to feel like I was being followed. I came back to my apartment building, but this newfangled security system has me locked out. I need you to help me get inside.
Don't you have a key to get in?
Only through the apartment door. The front gate requires an entry code. The future is electronic, I guess. I need that code to get inside.
Which apartment block do you live in? Maybe one of our listeners lives there too.
It's the new Woodside apartment building between the town hall and the trailer park. But I doubt any of your listeners live there. I don't have many neighbors.
Sounds like a prime piece of real estate.
Sound really carries at night. Shit.
Awesome.
Is that a neighbor's dog?
Yes, it is. Boy, I wish he'd muzzle that thing and... Oh. And now he's blasting David Scopo out of his window. This night can't get any... It's coming down the street. I don't need to see it again. Fortis, please. I need your help. I need the code for that security system, or I'm gonna die.
What's the name of the security system?
There's a sticker on the box. It says Starling Security 4000. It was a keypad, and it looks like it wants a 6-digit number.
Starling Security 4000, huh?
That's right. Very newly installed. I need the key code before the Whistling Man gets me.
Yeah, of course. Don't worry, Don.
How would I get the freaking key code for something like that?
I'll sit out of sight. Call me back soon.
All right, folks. Here's a little tune for you all to enjoy while I try to break Dawn into her apartment.
189.60.
You were pretty quiet there, Peggy.
Forrest, was it just me, or was there something...
It wasn't just you. Something was weird about that.
Yeah, well, tell you what, we have a Starling 4000, or whatever, here at KFAM. Clive bought one for the station. Maybe we can find something to help. Well, I'm not sure who, but to help someone.
Okay. So
Okay, so she's locked out of the Woodside Apartments, and
back in the
somewhere,
basement, I guess?
Clive probably has the papers for the Starling 4000.
I guess.
Back in the basement I go. Should have grabbed that paper ball because I'm good at throwing paper balls now. I'll just listen to that music. Good music. I remember exactly where I'm going this time. I think I'm going this way. Spend the whole game building a tower. I saw something with a bunch of codes back here.
Starling 4000 user manual. Ah, these codes should come in handy.
Awesome.
Activation code is the 811220. I noticed it and I was like, that looks probably potentially important.
Fair enough.
I was like, it's got potential, it's got power, it's got everything I could need. Closing the door. Oh. Must always close the door behind you. It's proper etiquette. I'm just gonna actually, you know what? Can I put this on the table for 1 second? Just gonna, pick you up. And I'm gonna put you right there.
Oh, the trophy.
And, I can't jump, can I? Just gonna put you right there, and then, that completely, well, that plan worked completely perfectly. I figured it'd put there, and if someone tried running through, they'd get tripped on it. Instead, it just slid.
Oh, okay. Like, what are you doing?
It was like a safety protocol.
But you're the one that gets stuck while you're in
Find
the case.
Starling 4000 security manual. It's got a bunch of codes.
Good. And did you find anything else?
Nothing except the manual.
All right. Well, I'll get Dawn back on the line then, Forrest. I'll let you take it from here.
Thanks, Peggy.
When you're ready, shut the music off. Line 1, whenever you're ready.
That's really good.
John, are you there? This is Forrest
Oh,
Nash from 189.16, The Screen.
Oh, thank God you're back. I'm so afraid. What's the code to the gate?
The code is 715914.
Thank you, Forrest.
I don't like that chuckle.
Forrest, what did we do?
I don't know, actually. Guess we'll find out.
Forrest, there's another call coming in.
Evening, caller. You're live on...
Forrest! The psycho's somewhere in the Riddler ring, dude. I just saw a shadow. God damn, how do you even get in? You've got to help me, man.
Forrest.
Maxine, no! Come back. I can't find my rifle, man.
What?
I don't want to hurt anybody, but I can't let anything happen to... Maxine!
Don't even. Don't even.
Maxine! You didn't do anything wrong!
Thanks again, Forrest.
Oh, God, poor Ricky.
Okay, Gallows Creek. Here's some music while we process what just happened.
Stupid book.
So, the whistling man
is a woman. Yeah, I worked it out a while ago.
Yeah, I worked it out a while ago.
Yeah, sure, Forrest. You just never mentioned it. She called up. You spoke to her multiple times.
Yeah, she seemed really normal.
She seemed pretty normal.
Why do you think she requested that song?
To get me outside?
Maybe, but how? She didn't know the song was outside to start with.
That's right. She never actually attacked me out there.
So? What now?
I guess I should make an announcement. We do have new info.
Okay, kill the music and you can make the announcement.
Do we have a, Oh, that's, like, not the right
Okay,
one.
you're live in 3, 2...
Hey folks, this is Forrest Nash here. I hope you're all safely locked inside. For those of you listening to that last call, you might be wondering what to make of it all. Here's our take. We now believe the killer is actually a woman. One who might manipulate you into letting her in before she attacks you. We're neighbors. Look out for each other and stay safe.
Be good people.
The killer was calling themselves Dawn. This could be a fake name. If anyone needs help or you have info on the killer, please call in. You folks have my new number, right? It's 911. Hopefully, our next caller can help shed some light on our killer.
Hey, we had a call come in.
Okay, folks, time to take a call. You're through to Forrest Nash on 189.16, The Scream.
Hey, man.
Murphy?
Damn straight.
What's going on, Murphy? You in danger again?
No, man. I've just been listening to the show here at home. And since you asked folks to call in if they can help out, well, I'm calling. I don't know if I can say as much as other folks have, but I figure I wouldn't be a good role model to Fernando if I didn't try to help, you know?
We really appreciate that.
100%. Thank you, Murphy.
Oh, thanks. So, what do you want to know?
Well, what can you tell us?
I don't know.
Then why the fuck would you call?
Do you know anything about the death of George Barrow?
Absolutely nothing.
Okay.
Then,
what about the killer herself?
oh my god.
Myself? Man, I didn't get my ass kicked by a lady. The man I went toe-to-toe with was a man.
You heard the last call, right, Murphy?
Yep.
So you know it's a woman, and you were trained by a VHS, Murphy.
I know, but... Man, how could it have been a woman under that mask?
Let's just move on. Do you know anything about the history of the Whistling Man?
No, sir. Tonight's the first time I ever heard of it.
What?
Why did you call? Why are there always these people that call into the radio with
Hey, man, no worries.
just stupidity like this?
Right. Sorry I couldn't
'Cause
help
It's
being
like whenever
accurate to
they
how
have
people are.
you to ask
it's like when you have those contests and you have that one person that calls in and knows nothing about the contest or the answers.
All right, all right. I'll catch y'all when the gator talk later. Night.
Well, folks, that was a bust. But perhaps our next caller has more they can tell us. Let's find out.
This would probably be so much better on a PC.
This is Forrest
Being able to
Nash.
push all that stuff.
Please help me. My name is Casey Moore. I'm at 25 Nancy Drive. My best friend's been stabbed. He's bleeding everywhere. I don't know what to do. Please help me.
Somebody's been stabbed? Can you tell me what happened?
We've been out at the reservoir. We were heading back to his place when we heard this whistling all of a sudden. He just started freaking out. He screamed at me, told me to hide. I'd never seen him like that, and I just panicked and ran and hid in a bush.
Oh no. Forrest.
Then what happened?
He went up the road and talked to someone. I couldn't really hear or see anything. It sounded like he might have known the person, and they just stabbed him.
Casey, was he talking to a woman?
I don't know. They had a mask and wore all black. That's all I know.
So
Please,
Whistling Man.
help here.
It's gotta be more than one. It's gotta be like a Scream situation.
Where did the masked person go?
That's what I was thinking.
They left him to bleed out. I waited until they were gone, then dragged him into the garage and called 911.
Wait,
What if the cult?
why didn't you make sure he was dead?
I don't know.
What if it's Cthulian?
I heard them say something like, "It's not so funny now, is it?" Before they left, but please, he needs to get to the hospital. I can't drive, so we need an ambulance.
Forrest, the ambulance was destroyed in the explosion at the gas station. You should get all the info you can.
What's your friend's name, Casey?
It's Jason Parker.
Can you tell us where Jason was stabbed?
They stabbed him in the stomach, and then stabbed him again in his leg when he was on the ground, and it's... Oh, the knife is still there in his leg.
We'll be right back. Peggy,
Don't pull it out.
patch us through to the hospital.
On it. Phoning St. Gabriel's now. Switch to line 2.
Oh, haven't had to do that in a while.
Hospital. How can I help you?
Hi, this is Forrest Nash from 189.16. We have a stab victim at 25 Nancy Drive named Jason Parker. He's been stabbed in the stomach and the leg. He's bleeding heavily.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. The ambulance is... Well, you know.
I know, but please, we need something, or he's going to die.
Forrest, Listen, you're going to have to get him here.
We need to see him, and we can't get there ourselves right now.
We don't have any way to
You only
drive
have
him
one
right now.
ambulance?
And even if we did, he's bleeding out fast.
Yeah.
Alright, listen. We need to buy him time to get here. That means stopping the blood first, and then finding someone to stabilize him. To stabilize him, he really needs someone with first aid training. Do either of you have any?
No.
Me neither.
Damn it. I'm really
We're
sorry
also
about
not
this.
near
I have
him.
other patients who can't wait. All I can do is talk you through the procedure as quick as I can, and then leave the rest to you. You think you can handle that?
You can try.
You don't really have much choice. Hit me.
Okay.
With your best shot. I said hit me with your best shot.
And try to stem the bleeding. Lay him down. Apply continuous pressure directly to the affected areas. When the bleeding slows, get a clean cloth of some kind and hold it over the wounds.
Get them comfortable. Apply pressure. Clean cloths when slowed. Got it. I think.
You said he was stabbed, right? If the object he was stabbed with is still in him, don't take it out. It's stopping the worst of the bleeding right now. If anything, you should secure it so it stays where it is.
I wouldn't have thought of that. It makes sense, though.
I don't know, I've seen it in every movie.
That was a lot of info. But I think we can handle this.
Glad you've got it so far, because there's more to go.
Part of me is like, I hope this shows how open the world is, but it's probably just gonna be you narrating it to the person with the...
I'm still with you, Doc.
It's
What else do we need to
like
know?
what you're expecting it to suddenly show this other person.
If he does, act fast. If you apply the cloth and it's bleeding through, don't...
I'm playing the wrong game if you're expecting me to see more stuff.
If it's safe, elevate his legs to get blood circulating to his vital organs. Try to keep him warm. Get him to rest and reassure him. We need the patient to stay calm.
All right. Don't replace bandages. Elevate his legs. Keep him warm and calm. This is a lot.
I'm really sorry. That's as much as I can give you right now. Try to stop the bleeding. Find someone to get him stabilized and get him here as quick as you can. Good luck.
All right, Forrest. Casey's still on line 1.
Hello? Hello? Forrest, are you there?
I'm here. How is Jason doing?
Badly. He's still bleeding. I need help. I've been putting pressure on his stomach wound since you left, but he's still bleeding. I don't know what to do.
How much pressure are you putting?
Casey. The nurse said to do that.
What about the knife in his leg? It's gotta be hell. Should I pull it out?
Take it out, take it out.
No, don't touch the knife. The bleeding.
I'm surprised that they didn't.
Are you sure? I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop making suggestions.
No,
Just-
don't worry, Casey. We're a team here. We're all going to get Jason through this. Casey, is his leg wound bleeding right now?
I hate looking at that knife. Yeah, it's bleeding. His stomach is worse, though.
I think we need to secure the knife so it doesn't move around. Do you have anything you can tie around it?
Was it just wiggling in there? He moves and it just wiggles. Wiggle to the left, wiggle to the right.
What else? I guess I've got my jacket.
Take the cleaning rags and hold them over the wound.
I really hope these are clean. Here we go.
Oh god, I hope they're not clean rags.
I'm sorry, Jason. It's secure. I put pressure on his stomach again. I'm starting to think we might make it.
Forrest, can I have a word?
Casey, I'm gonna have a quick word with Peggy. Keep putting that pressure on and let us know when the bleeding is under control. You're doing great.
But what if something happens?
We'll still be here. Just shout if you need anything, and we'll be there. I promise.
Okay. I'll wait. Jason, please be okay.
What's up, Peggy?
We can't stay on the line with her all night. Dawn is still out there. What if other people need us?
You're right. She's probably on her way to her next target right now.
Exactly. And you heard the nurse. We need someone there with training who can stabilize him. He's got to get to the hospital somehow.
Could somebody nearby help them? Maybe drive them to the hospital?
You know, that's exactly what I was wondering.
Do you have anybody in mind?
I might. A little before you started working here, KFAM did a mandatory first aid training course. Me and Karen missed it because we were away on a producer getaway.
You skipped it, didn't you? never mind. So, how does KFAM's first aid course help us?
Casey said they're at 25 Nancy Drive, right?
Yeah? Why?
They put up a bunch of cheap houses around there about 10 years ago. So a bunch of people here at the station live around there.
Do you think any of them could help Casey and Jason?
Probably, but I don't know who lives there. And since I missed the training day, I don't know who knows first aid.
Could you call them and ask?
I don't know everybody's numbers. I've only ever called Karen. Everybody's personnel info is probably in Reggie's office.
Got it. I'll look through their files in Reggie's office. It's a life or death situation. I'm sure they're...
Opening
Right.
another door, aren't
But
I?
there are a couple of problems with that.
Like?
Go on.
It's sensitive information, so Reggie probably locked it in his safe.
Great.
And the time it takes me to do this, the goddamn person's gonna bleed out. In fact, I'm pretty sure he's bled out by the end of this conversation.
Maybe something in his office will give it away. Right. There is something else.
I'm not gonna like this, am I?
Have you ever heard, the future is floppy?
Peggy, what the hell are you talking about?
He's using a
I'm
floppy
talking about
disk.
floppy disks. Floppy disks are like these
Floppy
futuristic
disks,
things
floppy
that have information
disks.
on them.
Why are
You
you
put them in
like
a
this?
computer and they do something.
Peggy, I know what a floppy disk is.
Reggie decided that the future is floppy and started phasing out our physical records and replacing them with these floppy disks. I imagine it's the same for our personnel files.
That's good to know. Since we haven't heard anything from Casey, I'm guessing Jason's okay for now. I'll
No,
check
he's
out
probably
Reggie's
dead.
office and
Probably hung
see
up
what
on
we
him by
can
accident.
You'll need a key for that. I'll just slide it under my door now.
Thanks, Peggy. I'll just have to look around.
Good. I'll patch my mic down to the office so you'll hear me over the intercom.
You stay there for now. And there we go. Now if anything comes after me, I have a ball to throw at them. It is the best ball ever.
So I think you could throw decently.
Every time I walk down here, I keep thinking of a Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, and it's just like, oh yeah. Might end up rewatching that again.
Looks like I need a 4-digit code.
First aid of the injured issued on Reginald Scott. Does any other information? I need a floppy too, don't I?
I feel like if they made a second version of this game, they'd do a police station.
Yeah, I could see a police station. Hint, very important date. I want to believe. I want to. Axe forever. Oh man, he tied up his little balls. You can't.
That's. I was thinking that too just now. I was like, oh, you can't hit one, and you know.
Everything else you can normally hit, like that you can. But that one you can't, like that bastard.
I was wondering if that one was skiing one.
No. Something's there with that number, but hey. Clive, reading this, stop stealing my post-it notes.
Could this be it?
Pizza delivery killer kills pizza cutter. Free slice on me. Terrifying. There's never any pizza. What happened to the original delivery guy? I don't think that's it. Is there a way to back that out?
That button?
What button?
Up. Just above where the red light is on the thing. Next to the computer.
Oh, yeah.
Receipt. Really retro looking magazine.
Oh, 8/13/1987, maybe? It's the only thing I see with numbers, unless there's like...
Hey, Peggy.
Well, how long's the password you need?
Did you find what we need?
I can't figure out how to get into this stupid safe.
No worries. We still have a little time.
4.
Reggie writes almost everything down somewhere.
Just type in 1987.
Start reading.
I'll have a look around. You're probably right. I'll let you know when I find something. Or don't.
Why would it be 1987?
A couple of dates you've noticed. That's 4.
Nope, that's not working. Must be something else.
It's on a post-it note. That much I know for sure. $18.10. $10.85. Really?
None of those drawers on the below the music box could open up, can they?
Music box.
So the thing, okay, yeah, the filing cabinet next behind you.
No. You mean the beatbox? The radio?
Yeah.
What was it? Is it is it a magic item there?
Well, depends how far back in history. Yeah. You can't really read that, and why would it be a receipt number?
Yeah, no, it was just...
It's the post-it note on the other side of the little ski toy.
Axe forever.
Oh. On the back side. Not a clue.
Tidy everything up. Please insert floppy disk. And put the other floppy disk back, right?
Yeah, you put it back in the drawer.
A little bit of me is like, should I run out and see if maybe there's a calendar somewhere? But then again, why would he put it on like a calendar where everyone else can see it?
Yeah, usually it's
He would have it somewhere
in this
in here.
somewhat vicinity. Yeah.
Oh, I'm in here just gonna grab a little screenshot for later.
Thumbnails.
Yes.
I want to believe. Well, what is it? 12. The front of the thing. I think it was 12 something. Oh, never mind.
That I tried it already.
The time that was on the front of that.
The date?
12:45.
Are you talking about the same thing?
12:45 a.m. You tried that.
Oh, why would it be time?
I don't know, because you've tried everything else in this room that you've seen so far with numbers in it. I don't know. At this point, I'm just anything with numbers that's 4 digits that you haven't tried yet.
I was hoping it could. Like, can I sticky that to something? But I can't. Right? I can't.
There's no circled date on the bookshelf next to you.
Could this be it?
11:07. I was thinking, like, that's such a weird thing to have there. For it to not be something.
Nice.
The
Oh, nice. More floppies.
So many floppies. Yeah, I was like, why is there this one floppy disk? Yeah, as far as I know, he was paramedic, but it was John Hedge. Okay, John Hedge, potentially. He seems to have the medical information that we need. This guy's like dead, by the way, totally. I mean, he's had to have bled up by now.
Get a load of this, Peggy. Apparently, I'm a lone wolf type.
Forrest, what are you doing? We don't have time for this. We have a man literally dying on the line.
Oh, that was me.
You're right. I'm sorry. I need to focus on possible candidates. I can read the rest of this later.
Just take that with me. See what the boss says about me. We stopped up our duties and we said once she's fully taken us. Peggy. I think that we update them. Starting to suspect that these producer training getaways are being strategically timed. They've now both missed Secret Santa first aids training and the. Yes. So far, the first guy, Hughes, I think was the candidate I was looking for.
Hey, Peggy. I think Reggie's on to you and Karen. Maybe don't bring those little drink umbrellas into work for a while.
What? Why are you reading my file? You need to find someone who can help Casey. We already know I can. Don't waste time.
You're right. I'm sorry.
I'm reading all of them.
Possible candidates. I really shouldn't have read both. We're in a hurry.
Where is he? Where is he? An awful lot of time. Yeah, fuck it. It's gotta be that John guy. Chances are he's the only one that seems to have actually gone and has medical equipment.
Fair.
I'm quickly reading these.
Yeah, I know.
I don't got time to read everything. Barbara is really getting on well with Barbara Gunner. She very laughed when I told her about the concept from a new horror script. This one doesn't say anything about that. So yeah, it's gotta be that hedge dude.
Hey, Peggy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Did you find what we need?
I think I know who our best bet is to help Casey and Jason.
All right, good work. Who should I...
Hello? Is anybody there? Please, pick up.
Casey, I'm here. What's wrong?
Jason started going pale. I tried to get him to rest, but he just threw up everywhere.
Oh, was that Chuck?
What's happening? What do I do?
God, it sounds like he's going into shock. Casey, just stay calm. It's going to be okay.
But the bleeding seemed to slow down. Did I mess up? Jason, I'm sorry.
Jason.
Calm down. You got
Jason.
everything right. I need you to listen to me, okay? For Jason.
What did the nurse say to do about shock?
Casey, I need you to elevate Jason's legs. We need to get the blood flowing to his vital organs.
Got it. Jason, stay with me. I'm just gonna move.
Just don't move the knife.
This might hurt.
Yeah, no.
Okay. I propped his legs up on the box.
I'm looking at my notes. We need to get Jason as warm and comfortable as possible. Do you have anything you could use nearby, Casey?
Yeah. I still have some laundry next to me. I'll wrap him in some blankets. Just give me a second. Sorry. Jason's bleeding through his bandages. Should I get him new ones? Or, oh, God.
Don't remove the bandage. Apply another one on top of it. Do you still have something you can use?
I've used the rest of the laundry to keep him warm, so I'll use my jacket. I can always get a new one. I'll fix his bandage and get him warm. Hold on, please. Sorry. I'm done. You're gonna be okay, Jason. Just relax now, okay? Sorry. Scared. He's not doing well. Is he gonna...
He's going to be fine.
He's going to be fine. Just make sure he knows he's...
I've only killed 2 people so far.
I can't give him what he...
One of them's not my fault. I mean, how was I supposed to know Dawn was going to kill that person?
Hurry. Jason doesn't sound like he's doing too well. You said you knew who to call earlier? Who was it?
We need to call John Hedges. He lives on Nancy Drive. He didn't really participate in the first aid training, but he's a former war medic. He's probably the most trained person we have.
And he's got medical equipment.
Yeah, and according to Reggie's notes, John keeps all of his old equipment at his house. He's something of a hoarder.
All right. What's his number?
5420735.
Calling now. Let's hope he picks...
Who the hell is this calling me? What time is it?
John, it's Forrest Nash.
He woke up pretty quick.
We have an emergency.
Call me at like 3 a.m. I'm going to be like, the fuck?
Yeah. I wouldn't be answering.
Just leave me a note like everybody else.
John, no, this is a medical emergency. A man has been stabbed by the Whistling Man, or... Never mind. He's badly hurt, and he's going to die unless we get someone to him now.
The Whistling Man? What kind of joke is this?
John, we're not kidding. A man is gonna die if we don't help him right now.
Seriously? I haven't been called on for over 10 years. Where's the patient? What's his condition?
He's at 25 Nancy Drive. I think we got his friend to stem the bleeding, but he's gone into shock. He's passed out right now.
You say he was stabbed? Do you know the extent of his injuries?
From what we were told, he has 2 major stab wounds. One to the stomach and one to the leg. The knife is still in his leg, and the stomach wound is open.
Understood. Let me grab a few supplies and I'll head right over. Damned if he dies on my watch.
We'll let him know you're on your way.
Good luck.
Hello, Casey. Are you there? How are we doing?
Bad. Jason seemed really weak, and then just started crashing.
What about now? Is he still thrashing?
He's passed out. Please tell me you found someone to help.
Casey, help is on the way. My colleague will be there soon.
You hear that, Jason? Someone is coming. You're gonna be just fine. Just hold on for me, okay? Just hold on. Come on.
Hello, John Heston. I'm here about Mason. Please let me in. I'm guessing that's Jason there. Casey, I'm gonna need your help. Forrest, Peggy, don't you two worry. We've got this from here.
Okay.
John got there fast. I don't know how far away from it was, but he got there fast.
God, I hope he's gonna be all right.
And with that, the show moves on. We're sending our best wishes to Jason. Well, after all that excitement, I think we could use some music.
Come back upstairs when you're ready.
Do I have to?
Yes, yes, you must.
I don't want to, but I will, I guess. On the air.
It's getting pretty late. This might be your last break for the night, so try to enjoy it. Give me a buzz when you want to go back on air.
189.16.
I'm gonna sneeze. Okay. This might be my last break for tonight, so it'll probably means I'm at the end.
We've got another call coming through, too. Time to turn the music off. Oh, we have another call coming in, but hang on.
What's up, Peggy? Peggy?
You're gonna want to take this call off the air.
Who is it?
Just do it.
All right, folks, it's time for another track. Here's one to help you sit back and relax. We'll be right back after this. I hope this is good news, Peggy.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like good news.
Find out for yourself on line 1.
Hello?
Forrest, I'm glad I got back through to you. Sounds like it's been a busy night, huh?
Surprise! It's Leslie, our 911 operator, leading the charge from Henderson to come save us. It's so good to hear from you. Are you okay?
We're doing okay. Sarah and I are both happy to be headed back home.
We're happy to have you too. Wait, Sarah?
Oh, yeah, I mean Deputy Martinez. Anyway, we got back into radio range a little while ago. We've been listening in, but haven't been able to get through until now.
It's been non-stop since you left. Please tell us you're bringing help.
You bet! I'm leading a whole goddamn squad towards Gallows Creek as we speak. Turns out somebody had cut the phone lines. They had no idea what was happening.
That's great news. That's crazy about the phone lines, though. Do you think the Whistling Man cut them?
I'm guessing so. I don't know how the Whistling Man did it. But that doesn't matter right now. Listen, we're coming in hot, but we need your help. I know Gallows Creek isn't a big town, but if we don't know where the Whistling Man is, we can't get him. Her. That's where you come in.
Oh god, we're gonna be baits.
You can count on us. What do you need?
It might be a long shot, but here goes. Whistling Man already called up a few times. I bet she calls again. We're still a little ways out of town, so if she calls, stall her. Buy as much time as you can for us to get in. And while you're talking to her, try to figure out where she is. We'll be listening in, so once her location is known, we'll head straight there and end this nightmare.
I'll do my
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not bait. But I imagine, like, I can only assume it's going to be, like, one more person, and then it's going to be, like, me.
Anyway, I'll radio the other cars and tell them the plan is a go. Hopefully the next time I see you, it'll be with our killer behind bars. Take care now.
We'll see you soon, Leslie. Oh, thank God. It sounds like this is almost over. We're nearly through this.
I hope you're right. The sooner this is over, the better.
I am right. Trust me. Anyway, we should get you back on air. Taking callers is the only way to see this through. Okay, Forrest, shut the music off. Bringing you back live now.
Welcome back to The Scream with me, Forrest Nash. The line is lit up, but before I get to our next caller, I just want to say, things are looking up. It's almost over, but for now, let's bring in our
Why would
next
you
caller.
hint that stuff out?
Evening, caller. This is Forrest Nash.
Hello, Forrest. This is John Hedges. I'm here with Casey. I wanted to give you an update on JC.
John, is he gonna be okay?
He's a fighter. He'll be fine. We've got him stabilized and resting in a bed. We're preparing to move him to the hospital.
Thank you so much. If you hadn't been there, then... God, I don't even want to think about what would have happened.
Of course, Casey. We're just happy he's okay.
John, Casey, you two did all the work. Tell Jason to get well soon from us, whenever he's up for it.
Well, why don't you tell him yourself?
Is this Forrest?
Jason, we meet at last.
It's good to hear you, Jason. How are you?
Oh, well, you know, I've got a hole in my stomach, and there's a knife in my leg, but John gave me something to take the edge off.
And now you can talk perfectly normal.
I might feel even better than either of you.
Take it easy until you get to St. Gabriel's.
I will. But, before that, I needed to call you. I'm guessing the Whistling Man is still out there?
Yep. As far as we know, anyway.
I was worried you'd say that. God damn it.
Actually, I'm glad you called. I wanted to talk to you about what happened earlier.
Go for it.
Casey said when you were attacked, your assailant said something like, "It's not so funny now." Do you know what they meant?
I do. And I've heard that voice every day in my head for almost 20 years.
Every day. Does the killer live in Gallows Creek?
No. Not exactly.
Hey, guys, I'm really sorry, but there's a call on the other line. I just need to make sure we don't have another situation brewing. You fill Jason in on what happened. I'll be right back.
Forrest, have you ever heard of somebody called George Barrow?
The boy who drowned?
Sounds like everything's finally coming out now. It's been tough.
It's like being in Friday the 13th, but you're like a side character, and not seeing everything going on, you're just a side character hearing everything going on.
And the few who knew about it said if I ever said anything, I'd find myself in jail. For a long time. It was hell. And then the town just moved on. Like it never existed.
What happened that night?
I went along with the stupid prank, that's what. Whistling night. Some of the guys on the football team had an idea for a way we could haze the newcomers. Decided to plan a party in the woods and have the Whistling Man crash it. It was stupid. We each had a role. I was the stabbed friend. The party that night, I left the group for a second. Met our Whistling Man. Pretended to get stabbed in front of everyone. Started an almighty panic, those screams. That was the last time I saw or heard George alive.
How did George die, Jason?
I don't know. I was playing dead. But when I heard her scream...
Her?
Yeah. George's girl.
Do you remember who she was?
Yeah. He called her Bean. I heard her again tonight, Forrest. Her name was...
What?
Oh. Dun dun dun.
How do we get it back on? An emergency broadcast? Fair point.
See, told you. This is now where things are going to get interesting.
I didn't think you're wrong.
Either that or this is just going to be like the other break, and then there's going to be like one little... Like break as in break of get me to move around a bit, and then probably...
Far back corner. Why is this station so big?
I don't even know if I'm going the right direction. I assumed it would be...
That must be it. Oh, we've got power. The whistling man. I need to warn Peggy.
I don't know. Should I be sneaky here? Should I not be sneaky?
Oh.
It's not like there's really anywhere I could hide. Just crouched on the floor with a paper ball in my hand.
Yeah, that sounds like a real deal with potential killers in your radio station.
What the hell?
What was that?
Oh no. Peggy, where'd you go? No way. This can't be happening.
Hey, that was a good table.
A call?
Oh, the cooler shippers.
Where's Peggy, Don?
Have some patience, Forrest. It's almost the end of the night. Almost the end of the show. But it's not over just yet. We've got a little time still. So let's make the most of it.
What do you mean? Make the most of it how?
Well,
Huh?
I thought we'd end tonight's Whistling Man special with a special guest. The one who started it all. Oh, let me take that out of your mouth.
You crazy bitch! Let me go!
Welcome to the air, Mr. Teddy Gallows Jr.
Wait.
It's all gonna come out tonight, Teddy. Your daddy and his money saved you 20 years ago. But even if he crawled out of his coffin with all the money in the world...
Wait. Where the hell is Teddy? How are you talking to him if you're here with me?
Because I'm not there with you, Forrest. I'm here with Teddy. And if he says where that is, well, he knows I'll get it.
Wait, then... Who am I looking at?
Forrest Nash, let me introduce you and all of Gallows Creek to my boy, Henry Barrow.
What?
Your son? You mean you... That he...
Yes, Forrest. He and I had a son.
Sort of a true whistling man. Of course. That
No,
explains
there's
how
two
you
of
were
them.
always able to get around town so quickly. And Murphy, he was right, wasn't he? He did fight a man.
He did. I taught my boy to never run away from a fight.
Hang on. Did you say Barrow? Then are you?
Let me just get this mask off. Damn uncomfortable thing. No wonder Mooney went crazy wearing this. There we go.
Marie Campbell? George's old girl. Oh. Well, it sure has been years since I last saw her. Oh, God damn it.
I can't do anything but just...
Marie Campbell. So, not Dawn, huh?
No, not Dawn.
What are you going to...
Everyone's gonna know now what Teddy did.
How come Peggy doesn't have paper balls in here? What am I supposed to toss?
Listen to me. You...
You're gonna talk when I talk to you, and not a moment before. Meanwhile, Forrest, I'm gonna give you the chance to talk. You're gonna help me reveal what really happened to George all those years ago.
Okay, Marie. I'll do it.
Good. Then let's talk about the night George was murdered.
Murdered? Listen,
I said you speak when you're spoken to. Now, I know you've done some good work tonight in piecing together what happened to George 20 years ago, and that's why I want you to interview us.
Interview you. All right. I can do that.
Thank you. I want you to help me and Teddy tell the story, Forrest. Do a good job. And hell, you might be the only one to leave here alive.
I need to drag this out. If I can buy Leslie time to get back to Gallows Creek, and if I can find out where Marie is, then this can end. Teddy, we'll start with you. Just, talk me through what happened that night. How did it start?
how would I know? It was 20 years ago.
Do you want to die, Teddy? Because if you don't start talking...
Yeah, why do the people in situations like this in movies always are like, oh, well, I don't want to talk. Like, really? Now is not the time.
And when I saw the date it was scheduled for, I had an idea for a way we could prank the new guys.
What made that night special?
That was the night Mooney went missing. We couldn't pass it up. I was just surprised. No one had ever thought to do it before.
Wait. You mean this was the first whistling night?
Keep talking, Teddy.
We went up near Whistling Point. God, who was there? Me, Jason, and George, of course. But George didn't come alone. He brought Marie. About midway through the night, we put the prank into action.
We looked up at the trees and saw Jason there, bloody, like he'd just been stabbed. And the whistling man, screaming. George and I and Ricky, we got left behind.
Wait. Ricky was there? Roller Ricky?
He was. And he was in on the whole thing.
How do you know that Ricky was in on it?
Teddy and Ricky were as close as anybody. I can't believe for a second that Ricky didn't know the plan.
I never told you. Damn it!
If Ricky had told us, if he just told us, he and George would both be alive still.
Well, if Ricky weren't dead, we could have heard his side of the story.
It was just a stupid prank.
How can you still say it was just a prank?
Oh, come on!
If someone died, it's not a prank anymore.
George thinks Jason had been murdered. He thought his best friend was dead.
And so tonight you stabbed him for real?
It's the role he wanted to play.
Jason's still alive, Marie. He was with a friend. We talked her through how to stop the bleeding, and got him professional help just in time.
Oh. Well, shame he didn't have the good sense to die earlier. He's gonna regret that. Enough about him. Me and George took off running, but somehow we got separated in the woods. I ended up near the bottom of Whistling Point, and when I noticed George wasn't with me, I panicked. And then, I don't know how he snuck up on me, but the Whistling Man grabs me. I scream, and he starts laughing. Telling me it's just a joke.
I can stall for time here. Who was it, Marie? Who was the Whistling Man?
I suddenly recognized it was Chuck. Chuck Brody was the Whistling Man. Laughing away. But then he stops. And he's looking up at the top of Whistling Point.
What was he looking at? Teddy, what happened next?
Nothing. It was just...
Teddy?
George fell off Whistling Point.
How do you know what happened?
I saw it.
You pushed him. You were up there. You were dressed as the Whistling Man too, and
I didn't push him, goddammit!
You didn't push him, then why the cover up?
He kept backing up. When I saw he was about to go over, I reached out.
Why wouldn't you come clean about it?
You liar! It's not my fault. He didn't know it was a joke. If he'd had any brains, he would have realized.
How would you not?
Bitch.
That was like taking a joke too far.
Yeah, there are limits to jokes, especially when people get hurt.
Why the cover-up?
My future was at stake, Ash. You know what it's like. People like us are bred for bigger things. I'm going to be the mayor of this town, Forrest. And then governor. And then, who knows? What happened that night was tragic. It should never have happened. But it was a mistake. It was just a stupid joke gone wrong. So my father sent Clive out to clean it up. Why should a blip ruin my future?
George was a blip?
That's an evil thing to say, Teddy.
That's the way it is. My father agreed with me.
You never found his body, Marie?
I looked all night. Jogger found him the next morning, washed up on the river. His instead of telling the truth, she lied. She said she found him in the reservoir.
Our jazz runner, Sandra Sharp.
Everyone was in on it, Forrest. Even the coroner wrote a fake report. Said George was drinking, that he just got himself into trouble. And
Fake report? I only heard the tapes.
you'd be disgusted by it.
For all it's worth, Virginia didn't have much of a choice. She had a sick sister whose treatments she couldn't afford. She played along with the gallows to save her sister's life. And her own.
Even still, she should have told the truth. I did my part. I tried everything I could think of. I even went to the newspaper, but no. That coward killed the story. But Maurice Russell is dead now.
When will the killing end, Marie?
End? When does it end?
You can't kill the world. This has to stop sometime.
It has to. Never should have started. He shouldn't have pushed my door over. He should have been punished. It's coming to a stop. At least for now. Here, where George and I first met, before he joined your football team. When right after he shot the winning throw.
Wait a sec. Gallows Creek High, in the gymnasium.
That's right, Forrest. Not that it matters. Yes.
Well, I think that person's getting bored
Anyway,
now.
I think that about wraps up the interview with Teddy. So,
Marie? Where?
oh my God,
Peggy!
Teddy?
You gotta help me.
quiet. You'll talk more later. Now I have to talk to someone who mattered more than you ever did. Peggy, it's been so long since I've seen your face. I worried you wouldn't come.
Marie! Oh my God. I thought you...
And here I was, thinking you'd forgot me.
I'd never forget my own sister.
Twist.
Sister? Peggy, what's happening? Why are you even there?
Want to explain, Peggy?
Earlier, while you were speaking to Jason, I got a call. Do you remember? Well, it was from Dawn. She said that my sister Marie was there that night George died, and that I should come to the gym for a reunion.
And when you walked in, you found out.
That my sister is the Whistling Man.
Good to see you too, Peggy.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
She said that it was my last chance to see my sister. I knew if I told you, you'd try to stop me or come with me when we need you on the radio. And I just...
You should have said something. You should have told me.
I know, okay? I should have. But I didn't imagine this situation then, so just... What happened to you, Marie? You just disappeared one day.
Disappeared. I was thrown out, Peggy. I begged Mom and Dad to do something about what happened that night, but did they care? No. They told me to stay quiet. They only cared when they learned I'd been with George. And
Marie, I'm so sorry. I never knew.
it's not your fault. Really, it's Mom and Dad I should be seeing right now. But since they're dead and gone, well, I'll have to settle for the next best thing.
Wait. Is that why you went after that kid in the maze? Eugene Stein? Because his parents?
That's right. Eugene's parents were there that night too, but they got themselves killed in a bus accident. And since only their child is left,
Marie, please.
Sins of
Dad
parents.
and Mom, Peggy. Besides, you forgot me. Just like the rest. You forgot.
Is there any way I can prove Peggy didn't forget Marie?
There was a card here for happy birthday.
Marie, Peggy never forgot about you.
Keep your mouth shut.
She kept a card from you. She kept it here, on her desk.
What card?
The card you made me for my 8th birthday.
What does it say then?
Happy birthday, Peg. Now you're great and 8. Love, M.
No! Henry! Get out of there!
We have 2 wounded, and we're in pursuit of the suspect.
Henderson police! Freeze!
Forrest!
Leslie, how's Peggy?
She's been cut pretty bad, but we're here now.
I'll be okay.
Marie! Hey, Zara! I need you to look after Peggy. She needs help. Now, we got here just in the nick of time.
Where's Marie?
She bolted right as we got here. The police are right on her heels. It won't be long now. It's over, Forrest.
Well, folks, it was a long night, but we made it through together. I'm gonna head off to go check on Peggy. This has been Forrest Nash. And it's been a scream.
Ba-da-da. Oh, this is
nice. Good job.
Those are all the people that got killed.
Only 3.
One suspect is in custody. Trail the other suspect into the nearby woods.
Good, interesting way to skip the epilogue and credits.
Yeah.
I don't want to skip the epilogue and credits.
It's a killer frequency.
I was hoping I could maybe turn that down a little bit. I don't. Whatever mannequin. I can't pick anything up here.
You literally just beat the game.
Yes.
Who, like, is that it, or is there like more potential killers or story beats that you?
There's beats I missed. People died. I don't know if it changes if I save everyone.
Fair. Or, yeah. Like, cool if there's like 3 potential killers. Just
there's 2 potential killers.
pick different. Well, yeah, but
Are you disappointed? You're like, this game would have been so much cooler if there was.
no, I'm just saying, like, it would give you more of a reason to jump into when you start a game. If it automatically just selected 3 different stories you could jump into when you start a new game. Right?
Maybe in a future game.
Update or whatever? Yeah.
I'd say future game.
Kind of interesting. Good job.
Is there an epilogue? It's not like they're chasing the stuff. I'm just curious if something actually happens.
There. Three out of 22.
No sign of the suspect anywhere.
wonder if there's gonna be a second one. I'd be down for the second one.
True. When did this one come out?
A couple months back.
Oh.
It came out whenever I first pretty much started playing it.
Ah.
And then it's been a while since I've actually... I mean, on YouTube it's all gonna come out pretty much roughly together. There might be like a good ending or something like that if you can save everyone. But that'll probably have to be another time.
Yeah.
Till next time.